Well, welcome back, everyone. Great to be back together for week 4 of Studying Nature as Sacred Ground by Donald A. Crosby. Let's review. So in this review, we're going to talk about metaphysics, physics, religious naturalism, and then what Crosby's argument is so far. We've covered a lot of ground in a very small number of pages. So let's make sure we know where we are, what Crosby's arguments are as we move forward with the foundation that Crosby has given us to begin thinking about nature as sacred ground, and why that might be helpful for Unitarian Universalists. So here we go. Let's review. So metaphysics. Metaphysics explores the fundamental nature of reality beyond empirical observation, addressing questions about existence, time, and causality. That's metaphysics. Now, physics focuses on measurable phenomena and how the universe behaves through experiments and mathematical models. Unlike physics, which describes how things happen, metaphysics seeks to understand what reality ultimately is and why it exists the way it does. But together, they can offer a fuller picture of reality, with physics explaining observable processes and metaphysics providing deeper conceptual insights into being, time, and causality. Who doesn't love metaphysics? Okay, so with metaphysics and physics covered again, remember, Donald Crosby defines religious naturalism as a worldview that finds sacred significance within nature itself without appealing to supernatural explanations, transcendent grounds. Remember, we talked a lot about that last time, so that's important. That's what religious naturalism is. He argues that nature possesses an inherent value, all-inspiring complexity, and a self-sustaining order that can provide a foundation for religious meaning. Rather than looking beyond the universe, right, or ultimate reality, religious naturalism sees the unfolding of existence, change, and process as the proper focus of reverence and existential reflection. In other words, it's these deep mysteries that can elicit awe-inspiring experiences and concepts and ideas and conversation, and these are important to pay attention to. Okay, so let's review Crosby's argument up to this point. I'll go through 7 claims and then a conclusion. So claim 1. Claim 1 is that absolute nothingness cannot exist because non-being has no reality, which means some form of being must always persist. Remember, Crosby talked a lot about how nothingness makes absolutely no sense, and that our experience does not give any kind of nothingness vibe at all. So that's claim 1. Claim 2. Existence, or nature, is completely self-sufficient and requires no external cause or transcendent source to explain its being. Pretty significant claim. Talked a lot about that last time. Claim 3. Reality may consist of infinitely many coexisting universes or an endless succession of universes in time. So there is no need for a single absolute beginning. Major claim here. Our guest speaker is going to talk a little bit about this, I believe. So stay tuned for that. This is a big topic for physicists and philosophers of physics right now. Pretty cool to think about, actually. Claim 4. All being is a conscious process of change, meaning nothing is static and everything is always in a state of becoming. So change and becoming are what happen in nature, are what happen in us. Permanence and static ways of being are just illusions. Claim number 5. Time is a fundamental, irreducible aspect of reality. So portraying existence as timeless or tenseless misrepresents its true nature. We're going to talk quite a bit about this in just a second. This is a pretty significant metaphysical claim, and these kind of claims make a difference for how we think about the world. Claim number 6. Existence is an unending process that never slips into absolute nothingness, ensuring that being always triumphs over non-being. So this is a little bit of a reiteration of another one of the claims that Crosby makes, but it's important to notice that he comes back to this multiple times. So this is something he wants us to remember and to pay attention to. And then claim 7, contemporary physics and philosophy indicate that time, change, and process are fundamental features of reality, reinforcing the idea that existence is dynamic rather than static. So in this claim, Crosby is stating that it's not just his idea, but he's pulling these ideas from other physicists, from other philosophers who are thinking along these lines. But he's definitely not saying that there are no problems with this, because indeed there are problems. But this is Crosby's best metaphysical effort, best metaphysical offering that he can make. And the conclusion that he makes is that the universe is an immanent, eternal, self-sustaining process wherein being perpetually overcomes nothingness, resulting in an infinite unfolding of existence. So that infinite unfolding of existence, very important phrase, that's what Crosby's claiming. That's a core part of what he's claiming. So it's time to talk about time.